wondering, what is fulfillment? Fulfillment is the satisfaction or happiness as a result of fully developing one's ability or character. So I have a question. How many of you guys have ever felt like you were hungry for something? Like you really had the hunger for something inside, but you didn't know what it was?
So, I mean, it's like you feel like an emptiness. Like it feels like nothing is there. And when you're to that point where you feel like you're hungry or starving for something, even if like at that moment that something is there that you usually wouldn't do or you wouldn't eat, you eat it because you're hungry.
Right.
So that part in the video where we seen like we were hungry again, just after like 30 minutes, an hour, we were hungry again. And then we started going in the kitchen and like found some Vienna sausages.
Hot dogs.
I will never eat Vienna sausages. But it's just like I was hungry and I needed something to fill me up. So, I mean, in order to be fulfilled, you have to feel full. So,
Right.
when you're not fulfilled, you feel empty. You literally feel empty, like there's nothing there. But I know in Matthew 4, it's where Jesus is tempted by the devil, and he went 40 days without eating. So of course the devil's gonna use his weakness. He said, turn these stones into bread, food. And the only way that Jesus had combat that was he came that man cannot live with bread alone. Just like my kid's nephew came in and said, like, man cannot live off of bread alone, because we all need food to survive, but that can't be the only food that's going inside of us.
Right. And that, like, one thing we put in the video that was really stuck out to me is sometimes when we don't feel like we can get full off the food, we go to other things that we don't even think about taking in, putting in our bodies. And it's really trash, like with the hot dogs, Vienna sausages. That stuff has no benefit for our bodies. So in real life situations, we start going to people, we start going to material things, we start going to money, things that's going to fulfill our spirit,
Drugs,
but it's not.
Sex, alcohol.
In Philippians 4, in the 11th verse, it says, not that I was ever in need, for I have learned how to be content with whatever I have. I know how to live on almost nothing or with everything. I have learned the secret of living in every situation, whether it's with a full stomach or empty, with plenty or little, for I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. Wow. This just basically says, like, you have to, in order to be at that place, like, and when Paul was writing this, he was content with having God in his spirit. Like, he was content. He knew where the source was. He knew where to go and find his fulfillment. So on earth, when you feel certain emptiness, it's not always because you're hungry, like physically, or you need more of this. You just need more of the word in your body.
Definitely. So as we go on and we record more videos about fulfillment, and we bring in guest people to interview, we're just gonna go into different aspects of fulfillment, like, in different ways that we go to people, sex, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is, and how to come up against it. Like, we have real problems. Right. Hey, like, we got saved, but there are still times where if we're not in our word as consistent as we should be, or as faithful, or praying as much as we should be, or worshiping, or whatever, there will come like weak points.
You feel
points
empty.
Yeah, points of starvation, where the devil will try to come and tempt us, but it's God allowed.
Right.
It's God allowed, and that's the good thing about it. So we're just gonna go through and show you from real life problems and how like how in a car, like where you fill up your tank and it tells you how many miles you can go off of that full tank. Well, it's like you can't fill up that one good time and then expect to go months and months without giving out of gas. Like, you gotta keep on filling up.
Right. And also with cars, you have to put certain type of gas in each car. Each car can't take the same type of gas.
Right.
So think of yourself as a car. If you can only take the premium and you put something like diesel or whatever in it, you're gonna mess up your car. So with certain things in like the physical world, whatever, when you put certain things in your body that doesn't belong, you can only go so far, and you start having malfunctions inside of your body, in your spirit.
That's
too.
good. Okay.